in his feature, not yet in the show. Max Blair not yet in. He had a flat tire in his feature. Tyler not yet in. Also not yet in is Earl Pearson Jr. And there's the 66 Junior. That is Eddie Carrier Jr. He won here the Lucas Oil race in 2017 when he drove the Jake Keaton number 10 car that night. ECJ, Dustin.
Yeah, real quick, Earl Pearson Jr., remember he had a mechanical issue last night. The driver on the front straightaway, Spencer Hughes, we were talking to one of his crew members a little earlier on this evening. He has the same motor in that race car that he ran last night. Fuel line got knocked off. They don't know exactly how it happened. They don't know if it was a clump of mud or something else, but the fuel line got knocked off. That was what caused the fire underneath the hood of the race car. Because Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, because of the safety innovations they have, and they've got special fire extinguishers specifically for the engine to save a motor. In exactly that situation, the safety team used the correct fire extinguishers. They extinguished the fire, the motor is saved, and Spencer Hughes has the same power plant underneath the hood of the PCC Motorsports number 11 here tonight.
That is a great point. Yes, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, we had a safety seminar back in Wheeling, and even us announcers were involved with it. And yeah, there's different types of fire extinguishers. People don't realize that. If you use the wrong one, that engine could be ruined. You know, so it's great to have them there at each and every Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series event. Spencer used the other car not yet in tonight's main event. Also out of the track, the S21 car to Jackson, Ohio. That is Seth Daniels. Seth Daniels, a DNF in one of the features last night, trying to make it into the Freedom 60. He was with us down at East Bay back in the month of February, ready to go. So in this group here, it's Earl Pearson Jr. at 15,990. Spencer Hughes, Eddie Carrier Jr. Tyler, Clint Clean, and Nathan Loney out there, the high school basketball coach from Mansfield Junior Senior High School. Seth Daniels and Max Blair, he is not elected the hot lap. And again, Brent Vosbergen is here, and they're getting ready to go here in a little bit. We'll have the B main in just a little bit. Right now, A main hot laps for those 18 locked in, and this B main will transfer 10 laps, top 4 will go, and then we'll settle up on the provisionals as Earl Pearson Jr. comes to a stop in turn 3. Apparently maybe something on the racetrack over there, or his helmet's off. Maybe he's just needing a push. So issues last night, Dustin, for EPJ, and he was the fastest in dirt draft hot laps there, but he's going to have some work done on that car before the B main coming up.
Yeah, and again, it was an electrical issue last night. I did not get a chance to ask Earl earlier today if they were able to diagnose exactly what that problem was or not. He was unsure last night when he was in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit area. And again, with the helmet off, the driver of the 46 potentially facing the same issue here this evening that he faced last night.
Again, in provisional land right now, it's Tyler Erb, Spencer Hughes, Earl Pearson Jr. Not yet in. And again, Hughes is going to be on the pole of this B main. Max Blair not yet in as well. So in the point situation, it would be Blair, Erb, Hughes, and Pearson. They are 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th in points, not yet in. Two of those for sure will be in, Dustin, but don't want to use many provisionals on a night like this.
No, and I talked to Max Blair after the race last night, and as we get ready to go back to green, understandably, he was disappointed in how things went last night. He had a car that was up front and led the majority of his race. He was going to transfer in without a problem, and then, of course, contact with he and I believe Devin Moran, unintentional. But Max was he was disappointed at the end of the night last night, but also felt as though he's got a car good enough that he may be able to come up through the field here this evening and make some noise.
Yeah, winning the Bill Emig Memorial last week. Hey, we want to give a mention, Dustin, to our good friend Gene Lynch, passed away yesterday. Yeah. Gene Lynch, longtime matriarch of the Lynch family. Her son, Ed Lynch Ed Lynch Jr., one of the winningest drivers in Lernerville history. Of course, her husband, Ed Lynch Sr., passed away a few years ago. He was an outstanding racer. And her grandson, Cy Lynch, you see a lot of times in wing sprint car racing around the country. But, man, we got to know her down at East Bay, just a fabulous one. Her day was made when she did the draw for the Strawberry Dash at East Bay, Dustin. I mean, that made her day. She had her white pants. She had her checkered flag tennis shoes. Just a great lady. We're going to miss her. We love her. And rest in peace, Gene Lynch. We miss you already.
Absolutely. Miss Jean was, Miss Jean, as we always called her, wonderful. And the one thing I will remember outside of her enjoyment for the Strawberry Dash, we celebrated her birthday at East Bay Raceway Park almost every year. They would bring a cake in for her, we'd sing to her and everything else, much like we did for you for your upcoming birthday here a little bit earlier this evening.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody at the staff. My sister, my dad, and my nephew are all here. And Muskie. Well, up next, our next group, these are cars already locked in the feature, the 19 car here on the main straightaway. That is Cody Scott. Cody Scott is out of Ontario, Ohio. Then the 58 car now hailing out of Dubuque, Iowa. That is Garrett Albertson. And coming at you, the number 1 ranked dirt late model driver of the nation, the 20 RT out of Martinsville, Indiana. How about it, Ricky Thornton Jr. fans? And behind him, the 99 car. I know there's a bunch of Devin Moran fans. Let's hear it for him out of Dresden, Ohio. Tri-Valley High School. The band is coming up shortly. Here's the number 1 car, the Valvoline Rocket House car to Martinsville, Indiana. Hudson O'Neill. Worcester, Ohio's Doug Drown, the 12 of the Swartz car. Here in this first group of hot laps of the 18 locked into the show tonight for $30,000. Tim McCready also out there, the 39 car, the Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas entry. He'll be in that full shuffle. That's the 7 car. Podium finish last night at one of the 20 lappers. That is Ross Robinson. Ross Robinson out of Georgetown, Delaware. And the Amanda Whaley Robinson crew chief car, number 7. And in that group of 9 out of 18, the fastest lap at 16:047 out of Worcester, Ohio. How about it for Hammer Down Doug Brown in 12 in the Swartz car? He was good last night here, Dustin Jarrett. He was in the hunt for that first feature. Boy, that'd be a big win, a career win here tonight for Doug Brown, Dustin, in that. You love it when I say the Swartz car.
The Swartz car, that's right. Yeah, he got 4th last night. He ran really well. Actually had 3rd there momentarily, multi-time track champion. Really all over this kind of the upper Ohio Valley area, be it the old Lakeville Speedway, Wayne County, multi-time Attica Raceway Park track champ as well. Doug Drown, many, many years, one of the strongest runners here in the region, James, as your next group of cars are making their way out for Dirt Draft Hot Laps.
Well, there's the 99B car to Beverly, Pennsylvania. That is Boom Briggs. Boom Briggs in the show ready tonight, the 49 car. The Dirt Late Model Dream winner last month at Eldora, the Eldora Million winner a year ago out of Blairsville, Georgia. Jonathan Davenport at the Nutrient Ag Solutions. Clements powered Longhorn behind him. Coming at you, the 28 car, two-time Gateway Dirt Nationals winner. How about it out of Parkersburg, West Virginia? Tyler Carpenter, the 76 car out of Evans, Georgia, ran it over to the reigning dirt track world champion, the 10 out of Eaton, Georgia. That is Garrett Smith, the 8 out of Swan, Ohio. That is Rob Anderzak. And the 16, Fear the Beard, out of Decorah, Iowa. The Skyline Motorsports capital of Tyler Bruning in the 20. The Hot Shot 107 entry out of Zanesville, Ohio. That is Todd Brennan. Well, how about that? Even though he didn't get to run the final 2 laps of hot laps, he got 1 lap in, and it was the fastest in dirt draft hot laps for that group at 16.377. How about it out of Parkersburg, West Virginia for Tyler Carpenter? He said, I'm going to take it over the bank, go to the pits, that's enough. Hot laps do pay in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Are you? We'd like to thank University of Northwestern Ohio, located in Lima, Ohio, at the Lima Land Motorsports Park. By the way, if you're a young man or young woman and want to get involved in motorsports, especially with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, go to unoh.edu. And a special incentive coming up this fall for full-time students pursuing motorsports career at UNOH. Longhorn Chassis is providing $30,000 in annual scholarships to UNOH coming up. Longhorn will provide modern training aids to help UNOH instructors and students stay up to date with technology, the technological advances of late models and modified classes to develop quality fabricators, crew members, mechanics, and specialists in dirt track racing. Hey, if you want to work on a pit crew in the Lucas Oil Series, if you want to drive a car, unoh.edu, Longhorn Chassis, thanks to them providing $30,000 in scholarships to the University of Northwestern Ohio. Well, coming up, as we get the B-Main in line for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, it'll be first up tonight after opening ceremonies coming up next. You're watching the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series live here on MAP TV on FloRacing. We'll be right back.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners for racing in the dirt. With high horsepower demands, ARP delivers maximum clamping force and performance. When failure on the dirt is not an option, it's ARP-bolts.com.